Should you turn on or off anisotropic filtering in Apex? In this video, we'll tackle this question without any detours. Promised. But I'll also tell you directly what's not in this video. For general questions about anisotropic filtering, what it is, how it can affect you, whether it increases input lag etc., you can watch the video that now appears as a hint in the top right corner or is linked below within the description of this video. Probably it also comes again at the end as a suggestion for you. Who am I? Hello, I'm Masakari, a German blogger, FPS coach, and former pro gamer. With over 50,000 hours in FPS games, and over 35 years of gaming, including over 20 years in the competitive scene of Counter-Strike, PUBG, and Valorant, I would love to share my knowledge with you. Give the video a thumbs up now, or later, if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for the support. And here we go. Anisotropic filtering is a setting in the NVIDIA control panel, sometimes also in-game, which few gamers understand and is therefore rarely set correctly for Apex Legends. During my active time, I always dealt with these rather unknown technical settings to ensure that I at least had no disadvantage in one-on-one. Referring to benchmarks from the gaming community, enabling anisotropic filtering in Apex is generally recommended for casual gamers. The image sharpness is greatly improved at longer distances. As a result, distant objects in Apex seem much more high quality, particularly when viewed at extreme angles. The performance losses in FPS are in the low single-digit range. The default setting in the NVIDIA control panel is application controlled. Thus, the in-game settings take effect, and most games, especially FPS games, have the corresponding setting options. Fortunately, Apex is one of these. However, you have the option to make the corresponding settings for all games in the NVIDIA control panel. It is also pertinent to mention that the input lag due to AF depends directly upon the anisotropic filtering setting selected by a player. So, if you have a mediocre hardware setup, you might not have the leverage of cranking up the value of AF to 8x or 16x. However, when you select the 4x setting for AF, it might work perfectly. I recommend starting with a lower value, and if you don't see any input lag, you can keep increasing its value to the point where you begin to feel the lag. If you have a high-end GPU like the RTX with lots and lots of VRAM, increasing the value of AF to 16x is the best answer. However, if you are using a low-end GPU and just want to have the best gaming experience in Apex with this limited hardware, you will need to tweak the settings to get the most out of your first-person shooter gaming sessions. Don't be afraid to play around with AF a bit, because the effect of a correct setting will probably give you less of a technical advantage over your opponents, but much more confidence and mental calmness. Thanks for watching, don't miss our next videos, and subscribe now. As always, happy fragging. My nickname is Masakari, Meep and out.